Welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Yankees. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Catfish Hunter. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Hank Thompson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So here's Wade now. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
And now Monty Irvin. There's the strike. Irvin, a former All-Star, a career batting average over 300, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that's a fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Orlando Cepeda, the next Giant to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's a swing and a miss. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the rubber match of this three-game series. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Patrick Bailey.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series coming in, so this pitching staff has really had his number. I'm sure he's maybe a little frustrated about it too, so we'll see if the trend continues or if he brings a little extra fire to the plate. Yeah, I know you like that fire, Boog, kind of like your hair. See if he can get something going in this one.
Outfield playing straight up now. Willie Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. A changeup missing, and the count is 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 left on, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. Sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And that one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. This one in the air, center field. Ramos under it. And there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jorge Posada.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers. And when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
Derek Jeter stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Thompson makes the play. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the veteran DH, Babe Ruth. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
He swings and fouls one off. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. What a play. Inning over.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that
Center
that's the pitch he has the most
Elliot
confidence
Ramos.
in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Chapman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. To Jeter. He's out. On to Gehrig at first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here, no score. And downstairs. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig.
First baseman.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And he pumps it a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And the batter now, Mickey Mantle. Swung on, belted. Irvin going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Gehrig around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Next to hit, George Brett. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one to first. Wade. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Bernie Williams in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Mantle stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
Base hit and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jorge Posada batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held up. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. 2 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now that is center fielder.
I think he got a little casual on that play. Took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that ball is gone. He nails 1 out to right. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now a chance for Derek Jeter.
Plate, ball
one, no strikes. Jeter working through some struggles lately. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And it's fouled away. Jeter off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Wade takes it to the bag. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Upstairs. And 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
Hank
for the
Thompson
Giants,
steps
right
into the
fielder,
box.
Hank
Led off the
Thompson.
game with a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
That's outside.
Outside.
Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, the symbol.
Yeah, Bill, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Next
Nope.
offering is down low.
1-1.
Try to get him to
That's ball
chase
2.
on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, out towards right center. Williams brings it in, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. Webb back to work. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
The count 2-1. Fought off foul. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Mickey Mantle. A double and a run scored his first time up. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Webb won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Next to hit, George Brett.
Number 35, Justin Verlander.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
There's a strike. The season Brett had in 80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. First and second here, no outs. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's the right fielder, Bernie Williams. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Two on, 1 out, and that one fouled off. In the air, left side. Irvin sizing this one up, squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
All
Giants,
set for the start of the inning. Here's the left
Irvin.
fielder, Monty Irvin. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mantle makes the grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cepeda, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Cepeda, a former MVP, 23 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Man at first with one gone. Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Outfield playing straight up now. Here's the pitch to Adames. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Gwynn. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
Chappie
Chapman.
steps to the dish to take his cuts. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run homer, his second home run of the series, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now here is Elliot Ramos. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Yankees up by 3. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gwynn on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom 4. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Yankees, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to. And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball line to center. Ramos makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And up next for New York, Derek Jeter, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. And delivers outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. Adames, the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They're still out in front, 5-2. And we're back. And here is Tyler Fitzgerald. That's in there. That's strike 1.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone.
Bailey.
So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Bailey takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
Ball 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Out to short, Jeter. Zips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yankees leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Giants go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one's in there. Strike 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ian Hamilton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Rogers also getting ready. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Gehrig, probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. In 1929, Gehrig slashed 300, 431, 584. Not too bad, right? Well, that was maybe the worst season of his career. Tells you about what kind of player he was.
And Gehrig only drove in 125 runs in that subpar 1929 season. This guy was an RBI machine. He held the record for career grand slams as well for 75 years.
Ramos sizes this one up. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the
And now the
Yankees,
big-time power threat,
fielder,
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Tap foul at the plate. just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. That ends the inning. Down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. Hunter back to work. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. That one fouled off. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
And up next for the Giants, Monty Irvin. He has singled and he has flied to left. That one off the mark, 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Jeter. There's one. He's out. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Orlando Cepeda.
Orlando Cepeda, the next Giant to hit. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
1-1.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Third baseman, George Brett.
That one at 95, missed up top, ball one. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you
Now
can see, the
batting,
hitter just
right
locked up a little
fielder,
bit.
Bernie
Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but
Williams.
sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Irvin snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest
Now
gear
batting,
and go a long
catcher,
way to track that one down.
Posada.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Posada lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man aboard. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Posada leads off first with 2 down in the inning. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Popped in the air, left side, and a foul ball. Two outs.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tony Gwynn would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked
Now
the hitter.
batting,
Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Tony Gwynn.
So up next, Tony Gwynn. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ballgame.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. He hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jeter steps to the plate now with the bases loaded. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Bases loaded, 2 down. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So they load the bases, but leave him. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Gwynn makes the grab, and there's one down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And a slider in there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Chapman gets a piece there. And that's downstairs and outside. The Yanks leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
One down, base is empty.
We got a full
Outside.
count.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
And up
Elliot
next for
Ramos.
San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard hit to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Giants go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Rogers.
Now pitching for
Just
San
trying to keep this
Francisco.
one close here, and this
Number
is where a
72.
bullpen can give their players a chance to
Tyler
fight back
Rogers.
into the game.
Ruth in the box now. No balls and a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter
Now
set down to
batting,
open the seventh.
first baseman,
Good sinker low in the
Lou
zone right
Gehrig.
there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Lou Gehrig. Rogers, a 6'3" righty, 180 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013.
Ball one.
That one misses, and that's ball one. That one
Nope.
missing
That's
inside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just
That's out.
missed. That's in there. 3-2 now.
3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. Into the second deck it goes. Third home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And now here is Mickey Mantle. And there's a base hit to left. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next for New York, George Brett. And there's a foul ball. Mantle leads off first with one away. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now the right fielder, Bernie Williams. Foul ball there. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in the swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers won't go any further tonight. New arm for the Giants, Ian Hamilton. He's been so good against lefties.
Ian Hamilton.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Ball one there. Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are in, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
1 out, runner at second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
0-1's the count.
1 out and a runner at second. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Right about knee high at 97. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. Derek Jeter will hit next. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Gwynn, the runner at first with 2 gone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Wow, good luck
1
catching
ball,
up to that one.
2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Thompson makes the play. And the inning is over. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 10 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
New York
and a new
Yankees.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Ryan
74.
Walker.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Bobby Grinch. Now in the game as he takes. Over third. Also into the ball. Game. Stephen Kwan. He'll be out in left field. Also entering the game, Bryce Terang. He's in at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop. Number 0. Bryce Terang.
Fitzgerald in the box again. Takes a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. The count now 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it into the second deck. His 4th home run of the season. It's 10-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Patrick Bailey. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now 1-2.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting, right
Hank
fielder,
Thompson
Hank
digging in
Thompson.
now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Well, it's always a risk when you're
Now
pushing
batting,
for
first
third like
baseman,
that. A
Lamont
bang-bang
Ray.
play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense. To cut off that runner.
And here is Lamont Wade Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And it is now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Well, this game isn't very... Very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Yankees, first
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he went around. Rule to swing. That's inside, and it's 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now
Ball
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
I got
offering is
3-2.
downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Now batting, the right.
Digging. In is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Fastball is outside. Gehrig stands at first with 1 out. Right through there for a strike. And there's a strike. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 10 and the Giants 3.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Back at the ballpark
Leading
as
off
we
for
take a
San
check of the
Francisco,
bullpen
left
so far
fielder,
this
Monty
season.
Irvin.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Now
pitcher on the mound, Shane
Yankees.
McClanahan. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Shane McClanahan.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that is out of play. Pitch misses. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
This to third, and it gets by him. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
So a man at first. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Orlando Cepeda.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch misses. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Nobody out. Runner at first. And it is 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Outfield playing straight up now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here is Matt Chapman in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball is outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Mantle sizing this one up. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the
So
center
they're down to
fielder,
their final
Elliot
out.
Ramos.
And now the center fielder, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Irvin, the lead runner at second. Adames on at first with 2 down.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something.
Right side, hard hit. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.